Tell you real quick about Julian. He didn't come to the United States to chase the American dream, all right? He fled Nicaragua to escape the American nightmare created by the United States there, you see. And when he gets to the border, his shoes are tattered, falling off. He's nearly dead from exhaustion and doesn't have anything left but memories. Memories of a homeland his grandfather worked until the title was transferred in silence, before businessmen in boardrooms drew up the borders, before fruits and vegetables wore barcodes and logos. Julian isn't an accident of geography. Julian isn't a refugee of poverty. Julian is a human being. Julian is at our border because of the many, many, many misdeeds of the United States government and the corporate capitalists that own it. Nicaragua is a place where revolution breathes like smoke, rising, choking, clearing and rising again. A country rich in soil, spirit, bled dry by boots, bankers, and brands. In 1912, the United States arrived in Nicaragua to protect its interests. But the Marines didn't bring peace. They brought policy. Guns wrapped in paperwork. Contracts held up by bayonets. They stayed 2 decades and left behind a lot more than footprints. They left a blueprint for a man named Somoza. One man first, but then his sons afterwards, of course. A dynasty dressed in democracy, trained in Washington, loyal to Wall Street, 3 generations of dictatorship disguised as stability. And while they ruled, the U.S. just smiled. Because I guess the trains are running on time and the profits are looking good, boys. But you know what? The people remembered. And in 1979, they rose up. The Sandinistas marched not for vengeance, but for dignity. They carried rifles, yes, but also books, songs, and ideas. For a moment, the soil shook with self-determination. Then came the sabotage. Not an invasion, something a little more subtle. Money under the table. Mouths full of freedom, hands full of rope. The Contras weren't rebels. They were a retrofitted regime, armed by the same power that once armed their oppressors. And then the bullets flew. And then the brands moved in. Not soldiers this time. Sweatshops. Maquias. Factory farms for fast fashion. The new conquest. With a barcode. And the cycle repeats. Familiar lines, unfamiliar costs. The U.S. Never really left. It just learned to pull the strings from further away. And Julian? He still walks to the border. Because borders are not lines. They're legacies. Borders are the scars left by policy. The fences around someone else's profits. Julian is not an invader. He is the return. The consequence. The smoke from a fire the United States and the corporations who own it started. But we pretend that it's not our purchases, our consumption that creates the demand. We don't see it happening, so we just enjoy our stuff, don't we? I'm not saying I'm not guilty, but as long as we keep consuming, it's only right that we don't turn people away, don't you think? I do. What do you think? If you disagree, make a video with your face in it. No emojis, just a video with your face. Thank you. I love you.